Right then, hello guys, and welcome to my third episode of my weekly vlog. Right then, hello, right. This is my second take of this, because really, in my last take, I was kicking off about a certain company, and I've just received an email from them saying my order's been dispatched after I've ordered it after 2 days, but however, never mind, it's estimated to arrive tomorrow. So we'll just have to see. Right then, it is quite tragic note this week today, because three people have died in watery graves this week. Three people. One of them is the first one is movie maker Tony Scott, and there are two more in different parts from different parts of the country who are children who have died in watery graves. A 4-year-old boy in the south of England has died after falling off a jetty into the sea and being swept away, which is quite horrific. Their parents did their best to save him, but he was swept away, and yesterday they found a body. The other one, a 5-year-old girl, and I think with her granddad in Portugal, which is pretty horrific. It's and this is just another reminder that although water is a beautiful thing, it also can be, to some people, a big scary monster. Yeah, a really, really horrific monster. Especially during this time of year when sea currents change the style and stuff like that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, I've been in the news all week this week. Yeah. But the first one I mentioned was the director of Top Gun, Tony Scott. I don't know the reason. Nobody knows the reason why he did it or anything, but it's still quite sad. he jumped off a bridge into the harbour below, and quite horrific really. But it just comes to show that no matter how much money you've got, no matter how well you are doing, no matter what you've got, what a good life you've got, that doesn't make you immune to mental illness. And depression is a horrible, horrible thing. It really, really is a horrible thing. He's not the first celebrity to take his life, and he won't be the last. I'm thinking along the lines of Marilyn Monroe and Judy Garland. I used to have quite a crush on Judy Garland when I was a little lad, and when I watched The Wizard of Oz when I was a little boy. When she used to sob in The Wizard of Oz, I used to nearly sob with her. Yeah, I used to have The Wizard of Oz when in the UK they released it. They had a blue or green. MGM used to have on their cell phone through labels a blue and green background and a square and a picture from the film. Does anyone else remember that? Yeah, right. But let's move on to a less dark subject, and a more happier subject. I see that my video on about Zoe Alexander is getting a few hits. Thank you very much to you guys for taking an interest in that. Yeah, that is awesome that you've taken quite an interest in that, yeah. And I'm very disappointed in the weather for the weekend, for the bank holiday weekend. I really am. Really disappointed indeed. I mean, take a look out of your windows if you're in the UK, especially in the northwest of England, and look at the weather. Now, doesn't it look horrible? It's all right for you ducks. It's lovely weather for you. Yeah. Anyway, September is nearly on us anyway. It nearly is on us, September. And the nights are gonna get darker. Yeah. Awesome. Right. screen's going dark, so I can't see myself again. Right, there we are. I can see myself on the screen again. Right. But having said that, we have had a fantastic April. Yeah. Even though in Scotland early on in the year, in April, as I was coming home from my film festival, it did start suddenly snowing on me. And I did not have time to have a nice leisurely breakfast in Asda, and I had to drive off to avoid the chaos of the Scottish winter in April, because driving in the snow is really a pain up the bum. It really is. A really bad pain up the bum. Anyway, I buy 2 Blu-rays per month. I don't want to go overboard. So touch wood, in a couple of more months' time, I might have an up-to-date collection video for you, which I'm going to upload shortly after. Yeah. I like watching Super Brad Games' video, although I'm not a Minecraft person and I have no absolute plans to play in the future. I'm not going to have plans to play in the future, because it's a little bit like World of Warcraft and it's not my kind of thing. I think it's a little bit overrated. I don't know why kiddies throw tantrums over it when they get dragged off it, because I just think it's a little bit overrated myself. Really, it's a little bit corny, to be honest. That is just my opinion, really. But I have found it interesting to see Super Brad Games build this house, and if you watch it carefully, you'll see that, and if you're a fan of his, you'll see that he's finally finished his glass roof. So I'm pretty made up for him about that. I have to cut it short because I'm now a bit limited for time now, as I can see. Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching, and to those 3 families, those families of those few people that have lost their lives, even in watery graves. God bless you.